Hey everyone, this is Miss Griffith. I have a writing lesson for you today. This lesson involves stretching out sentences to make them more detailed and to make sure they give as much information as possible. This lesson or this strategy or activity is something that I got from this book. It's called Teaching Beginning Writing. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what this activity looks like on paper. So it says stretch it. It then says who, doing what, when, where, and why. I love this illustration here, and I'm going to explain it a little more. So you can have a complete sentence. I like cats. That sentence is a complete sentence, and it is okay. That sentence is about this big. I like cats. When you are writing, you want to try to expand your sentences and stretch your sentences. So you can take the sentence, I like cats, and stretch it into, I like cats at the barn because they are soft and furry. That's just one example. You and I are going to work together today on stretching out those sentences. All right, so if we look here, it says stretch it. So once again, when you are stretching out those sentences, you can include, or you would want to include, a who. So you want to be talking about a person, an animal, you want to include whoever you're talking about within your sentence. You also want to have a doing what. So you would want to have an action within your sentence. Running, jumping, skipping. You would want a when. So to add more detail, you can put a time frame on it. In the morning, in the evening, at 2 p.m. You can also include where. So if you included a location, in the house, in the farm, outside, that provides more information. And then you can also provide why. So you can include a why or an explanation within your sentence as well. I'm going to create a sentence that tries and hits all 5 of my pieces of needed information. All right. So I'm going to write a sentence about myself today. So I'm going to be the who. Miss G Miss G is cooking dinner. So far, I have Miss G, so I have a who, because Miss G is the character or the person in the sentence, is cooking dinner. I have a doing what. Cooking dinner is the action in the sentence. I need to make sure to include a when. Miss G is cooking dinner. So far, my sentence reads, Miss G is cooking dinner this evening. These 2 words, this evening, they add a time or a when to the sentence. I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark above when. I'm using these check marks to help me as a writer keep track of what information I've included in my sentence so far. I need to go ahead and include a where and a why as well. Miss G is cooking dinner this evening. Miss G is cooking dinner this evening at her house. I've included a where. And last but not least, I need to include a why. Why is Miss G cooking dinner? If we take a look at the sentence that I have so far, it says, Miss G is cooking dinner this evening at her house because she is hungry. I have a who, that's Miss G. I have a doing what is cooking dinner. I have a when, this evening. I have a why, I have a where at her house, and I have a why because she is hungry. I used all of these in my sentence. I have a who, I have a doing what, I have a when, a where, and a why. I have stretched out my sentence to include all of that information, which makes the sentence a little more detailed and interesting. I need to make sure to put ending punctuation on my sentence. Now, this is something that I want you to try and remember whenever you're writing. I want you to take those sentences that might be this small and stretch them out. Bye, guys.